You wake up and your body's fine, your goals are waiting, but your mind whispers 100 excuses. 5 more minutes, I'll start tomorrow. I don't feel like it today. It's almost like your brain becomes your enemy the moment you open your eyes. But here's the truth most people don't realize. Your brain is not trying to sabotage you, it's trying to protect you. And it does that by lying. Every morning before your logical mind even wakes up, your brain tells you stories, small, believable, comforting lies to keep you in your comfort zone. And if you don't recognize them, they run your day. They shape your habits, your mood, and your sense of control without you even noticing. Today we're going to uncover the 7 lies your brain tells you every morning, why it does it, and most importantly, how to beat them. Because once you can see through these lies, your mornings and your life will never feel the same again. Let's start with the first lie. Lie number 1, you're too tired. That voice that says, I didn't sleep enough, or I need more rest, is often not about physical exhaustion. It's mental resistance. When you first wake up, your body releases melatonin, the hormone that keeps you sleepy, while your stress hormone cortisol hasn't peaked yet. That means your brain literally starts the day half asleep. So of course it tells you you're too tired. But here's the twist. Within 10 to 20 minutes of movement, hydration, and light, your chemistry flips. Cortisol rises, melatonin drops, and your energy stabilizes. So the lie isn't, you're tired. The truth is, you haven't woken up yet. Your brain mistakes low stimulation for low energy. The fix is simple. Move before you think. Stand, stretch, drink water, open light. Don't negotiate with your morning brain. It's a terrible negotiator. Lie number 2. You need motivation. This one sounds so reasonable. I'll start once I feel motivated. But motivation is not a cause. It's a result. Your brain's dopamine system rewards progress, not promises. That means motivation only shows up after you take action. If you wait to feel ready, you'll wait forever. Think of your brain like a car that doesn't move until you press the accelerator. The fuel comes after the motion, not before. So when your brain says, I'm not motivated, the truth is, I haven't started yet. Action creates clarity. Motion creates emotion. So if you want motivation, stop thinking and do something small. The tiniest action, standing up, brushing your teeth, writing one line, breaks the mental freeze. Lie number 3, you don't have time. This is your brain's favorite trick. Because it's not that you don't have time, it's that your brain doesn't want to switch tasks. Cognitive psychology calls this task inertia. Your brain resists changing direction because it burns energy. When you say, I don't have time, what your brain means is, I don't want to spend energy switching gears. It's a biological conservation instinct. The fix is shrink the task until it feels harmless. Tell yourself, I'll do it for 5 minutes. Once you start, your brain's reward system activates, and momentum replaces resistance. Time was never the problem. Friction was. Lie number 4, you'll do it later. This one is sneaky because it sounds productive. I'll handle that after breakfast. I'll start tonight when I have more focus. But neuroscience shows that later is a trick of the limbic system, your emotional brain trying to delay discomfort. It promises a future version of you that doesn't exist yet, one who's calm, organized, and motivated. But the same brain that avoids discomfort now will avoid it later too. So when your mind says, "I'll do it later," the truth is, "I don't want to feel discomfort now." To beat it, stop arguing and shrink the discomfort. Instead of asking, "Can I do this later?" ask, "Can I tolerate 60 seconds of this right now?" The answer is almost always yes. Because you don't need willpower, you need entry. Line number 5, you have to feel good to start. This lie has trapped millions of people. We think good feelings create good actions, but it's the other way around. Your emotions are not instructions, they're signals, and those signals often misfire. When your brain feels anxious, it's not telling you to stop, it's alerting you to prepare. When you feel low, it's not saying you're broken, it's saying you're depleted. You don't need to feel perfect to take action. You just need to act despite how you feel. Think of your feelings as weather. They come and go, but you can still drive through the rain. Discipline is not ignoring emotions, it's steering through them. Line number 6, you'll fail anyway. This is the most paralyzing lie and the most convincing. It comes from the brain's negativity bias, the evolutionary wiring that focuses on threats more than opportunities. Thousands of years ago, this kept us alive. Today, it keeps us stuck. When your brain imagines failure, it's trying to protect your ego from disappointment before it happens. So it whispers, "Don't try." But here's the paradox. Your brain doesn't understand that failure is data. Every mistake teaches your nervous system what works. And that feedback loop, fail, learn, adjust, is the foundation of growth. So when your brain says, "You'll fail anyway," what it really means is, "I'm afraid of uncertainty." You beat it by reframing. Instead of asking, "What if I fail?" ask, "What if this is the rep that changes everything?" Because every success story starts with someone who ignored that voice. And finally, line number 7, you can't change. This one hurts because it hides inside your identity. Your brain takes past patterns and assumes they define the future. If you've always been inconsistent, it assumes you'll stay that way. If you've always struggled with mornings, it assumes that's who you are. But neuroscience proves otherwise. Your brain is plastic. It rewires with repetition. Every small action literally carves new neural pathways. You're not fighting your past self. You're training your future one. Every morning you get up, despite the lies, you teach your brain a new truth, that you are adaptable. That's neuroplasticity, not philosophy. So when your brain says, "You can't change," remind it, "You already are." Now let's look at what's really happening underneath all these lies. Each of them is your brain's way of trying to protect you from discomfort, uncertainty, or failure. The brain's job isn't to make you happy, it's to keep you safe. It conserves energy, avoids pain, and seeks predictability. But safety and growth can't coexist. Every morning, your brain gives you a choice between comfort and expansion. Most people choose comfort, not because they're lazy, but because their brain convinces them that safety equals peace. But peace doesn't come from avoiding life, it comes from engaging with it. So how do you beat these lies? Practically, every morning. Step 1. Name the lie. Awareness breaks hypnosis. When you catch your brain whispering, "You're too tired," Or, I'll do it later. Label it. Say out loud, that's a brain lie. It sounds silly, but it separates you from the thought. You are not your thoughts. You are the observer of them. Step 2. Anchor a truth. Replace each lie with a phrase that reprograms your morning dialogue. I'm not tired. I'm just not awake yet. I don't need motivation. I need movement. I don't have out of time. I'm out of focus. I can start small. I don't need to feel perfect. I just need to begin. This rewires your self-talk from defense to direction. Step 3. Use your body to override your brain. Your physiology is faster than your psychology. When you move, breathe deeply, or splash your face with cold water, your body signals your brain that it's time to wake up. That's why action works better than affirmation. The body leads, the mind follows. Step 4. Create a non-negotiable anchor routine. Something so small that you can do it even on your worst days. One push-up, one line in a journal, one glass of water, one moment of silence. It's not about the task, it's about identity reinforcement. Each time you follow through, your brain learns, I'm someone who starts. And that identity compounds faster than motivation ever could. Step 5. Don't chase perfect mornings, chase consistent ones. Because your brain doesn't need a miracle morning, it needs a repeatable one. Consistency rewires confidence. Every day you override one lie, you make the next lie weaker. Until one morning your brain finally wakes up and says, we've got this. Now here's the hidden beauty behind all this. The same brain that lies to you can also liberate you. The same voice that tells you to stay in bed can become the voice that pushes you forward. Because your brain isn't broken, it's programmable. You just have to stop believing every thought it sends you. The next time you wake up and your mind says, you're too tired, I'll do it later, I don't feel like it, pause, smile, and remind yourself that's just my brain protecting me from my potential. Then move anyway, because that first small act of defiance, that moment of choosing truth over comfort, is how every great day begins. Your brain will always whisper lies, but every morning you get to decide which voice wins.